open up for questions. Congratulations, players and coach.
Wow. Words can't express how happy I am for these boys. I'll get a little emotional talking about them because we spend so much time, blood, sweat, and tears with these guys, and a lot of hard work goes in this, but God's in control. He's had his hand on his team the whole year. He's blessed us. We've had a few ups and downs in the middle of the season. Had a couple of valleys. Guys never quit. Just kept battling back. Lost one of our cheerleaders the last week of the season. We lost that game, and we weren't, and obviously, understandably, with that situation. So we've had a lot of emotion going into this. I told them when we beat Thomasville, 43-42, which was an unbelievable game. I told them, I said, we'll be in Auburn. And each week I told them we'll be in Auburn, and they believed it. We've been in Auburn, and we won it. So.
Okay, questions for coach or players? Yes, sir, right here.
First off, Coach, congrats. Just what does it mean to the program for this to be the first state championship?
Wow, I mean, you can't put words on it to express how happy I am and proud for the community and the fans, and especially the players. I've been there 13 years, and there were a lot of people said you can't win a state championship at Flomaton. Matter of fact, when I went there, somebody said I didn't need to go there and take the job, and our principal, Scott Hammond, took a chance on me. Obviously, we've hopefully made him happy today. He seemed pretty happy out there just a minute ago. But, there's been people even said in our community said that you couldn't win a state championship at Flomaton. But I'm just so proud for them and proud for the people that believed in us, and proud for these boys. The players that have been with me 13 years, that means a lot to me too, the former players. So.
Question right here.
You got to be thrilled with your defense, as explosive as Piedmont had been all season, and you guys basically just gave up one play today.
Right, exactly. Defensively all year, we knew going into the season we had about 10 seniors on defense, very physical. We grind in the weight room in the off season. That's kind of where we make our money, in the weight room. I knew that we would play well defensively. We tackled well. Obviously, we didn't play good offensively in the first half a little bit, but got a few breaks in the second half and made some plays.
Daquan, are you tired? And how do you keep your stamina through the whole game with all the plays you were involved with?
Well, Coach pushed me to go every play, telling me how much time's left in the state championship game, and don't give up. Just keep going and fighting through it.
So no tired, not at all.
Not right now.
He's lying to you.
Other questions for players or coach? Right here.
Daquan, walk me through that interception you had, and what did it mean to you to kind of be able to close it out?
Yes, sir. When I saw he had threw it, it was pretty far towards the end zone, so I tried to run for it. Hopefully I caught it, and I did catch it. Let us ice the game.
Other questions, players or coach? Right here.
Micah, your guys were able to apply a lot of pressure. Was there something you saw on film, or was it just the effort, or what was the key for you
We
guys?
just realized that, like Coach said, there's about 10 seniors on that team, on the defense, so we knew that it was our last game. So we put all effort forward, just full steam ahead, because you ain't ever going to be on a high school championship game ever again. That's your last one right there.
Right here.
Trevon, you were in on one of those turnovers. How big was that, you guys being able to force turnovers against them?
It was a really big part of the game, turnovers, and just playing defense, get out there every play.
Bean, you had a question?
Coach, can you talk about Daquan and what he's done all year and what he did out there today? Just Iron Man.
He's been that way all year. He's a warrior. I love him. We spent a lot of time together, and the offensive coordinator this year, and we spent a lot of time together at practice. And but he's just a player. That's all you can say. A lot of coaches have talked about him and talked to me about him. I know I was talking to some coaches just the other day, and they were like, "Wow, the kid's a great player." And I said, "Yeah, he is." And his ability to throw the ball has gotten so much better this year. We've had some really good receivers too that we could throw the ball to. So he's a great young man, and I'm just really proud of him.
Coach, you talk about the turnovers. There were 10 in the game. You guys obviously forced 6 of them. I mean, that's pretty wild for a state championship game.
I didn't realize it was 10. That's probably why I got a little bit of that gray hair right there. But I thought I made a stupid call down there on the goal line one time, and we got down there and should have scored one early in the first half when we threw the interception and they ran it back. Pretty good number 9 ran it back for them. Turnovers were obviously a big part of the game, but we just believed and just kept fighting.
Question right here.
Yeah, Doug, Is that typical for Daquan? I mean, before your last possession, you ran 58 plays, I think, and he had 35 runs and 13 passes. Is that more than his normal, or is that typical, or was it just in his hands today?
Normally, we rotate guys in and out sometimes there. We'll rotate his brother in there some, Devontae, and then obviously Deshaun Odom. We usually rotate him in there when we need to, when he's getting a little tired. We've run him several plays in a row, but he separated his shoulder last week and against Providence Christian, and we didn't know. He didn't really practice much this week. We didn't know if he was a game time decision. Basically, is what it was. So we weren't able to use Deshaun as much as we normally do, and that was a big factor going into the game. I was kind of worried about it because he's such a big play receiver. We could throw it to him, but didn't use him as much defensively. Just had to be really careful with him. But he was a trooper too. He wanted to play for the state championship.
Did you realize it was that many plays that you ran?
Yes, I didn't realize that.
Other questions for players or coach? Coach, if not, congratulations. Y'all get back with your team. There's probably going to be some one-on-ones right outside. Y'all make sure to make room for the other team as they come in. Congratulations.